Assalamualaikum. Welcome to Member Spotlight by Anayat Muslim Chamber of Business. MCOB is a membership based social enterprise with a mission to create a thriving Muslim business community. It's the power of collective wisdom, continued learning, and thought leadership brought together for Muslims by Muslims. Our core belief is that business leaders thrive when they have access to a supportive community of peers who challenge and inspire each other. Today, we have with us our member, Ahmed Tawfik. Ahmed is the CEO of Easy Automation Systems, a Florida based company delivering turnkey automated solutions that leverage cutting edge technologies to enhance quality assurance and production efficiency. Under his leadership, Easy Automation Systems serves a range of industries, including medical devices, electronics, and consumer goods, helping manufacturers adopt a smarter, more reliable, and highly efficient production processes. Welcome, Ahmed.
Hi, Kashif.
Hi, Keshav.
So much for having me.
Yeah, thanks for being here on this journey with us. So, tell us about where did you start? How did Ordna started? Give us some background.
Yeah, sure. I'm originally from Egypt. I was born and raised in Egypt. I went to Malaysia first. I got my electrical engineering degree from there, a bachelor degree. I spent about less than 6 years over there, and then I moved to the U.S. to get my master's degree, also in electrical engineering from University of North Florida here in Jacksonville. After I graduated with my master's, I got the opportunity to work for Easy Automation System as a controls engineer. So I started working here in 2016. So I'm
Okay.
actually coming up on 10 years working with them in about 10 days, will be exactly 10 years. And then I worked my way up with the company. When I joined, it was still a small company. We only had a small team, so it's easier to kind of learn fast and gain a lot of experience, and kind of grew into project manager, director of operations, director of engineering, general manager, and then the previous owner of the company was ready to retire, so I purchased the business from him in 2022, and I've been the CEO and the owner of the business since then. And yeah, I've been in Jacksonville for about 12 years right now.
All right. So, how has this journey been for you?
Inspiring, exciting, definitely a lot of learning, a lot of experiences, definitely lots of ups and downs. But with every down, it's a lesson learned that we can leverage on and grow again. Um, and of course, yeah, it's growing. Helps me grow for sure, and staying focused. And I love what I do. I'm very excited about what we offer our customers. So I'm excited to keep doing what I'm doing, and yeah, I literally love it being where I am right now.
Okay. So, let's take a deep dive into easy systems,
Of
what
course.
automation systems. What specifically do you do as a company?
Sure. So yeah, that might be a good to tell you a little bit of the history of the company and how the company itself grew alongside my story. So the company started in 2005. The previous owner, he founded it. He was a machine vision engineer himself. He was just excited about creating more algorithms for machine vision, helping manufacturers kind of improve their already installed or currently used inspection systems. He started as a one-man company, pretty much doing everything by himself. But there was more and more requests from him, so he started to kind of grow his team a little bit. But his focus has always been just that software piece of it. Around the time that I joined, along with other engineers, we were kind of more focused on the hardware side of things. So it was good time for the company to transition a little bit into more of like a full solution provider.
Okay.
So starting in 2017, 2018, we start to provide actually full systems for our customers. We still try to focus on our core expertise, which has always been machine vision. So every system that we provide right now, until really right now, majority of our system still has that machine vision piece into it. And really, what does that mean is using different sensors, different data collectors, mainly cameras like 2D cameras or 3D cameras or thermal cameras or anything within that, similar to this format, to capture data about a process, about a product, about features, about people, even sometime for surveillance and safety, and then use this data, process it, and then get useful information out of it and make a decision based on that. So that's really what we do in its core. We mainly use this for inspecting product. That's our main focus. So we help a lot of companies, especially manufacturing companies, ensure that their quality is meeting their expectations. So their product is meeting the quality that they expect, and their end users are getting the quality that they are expect as well. Over the years, we start to include a lot of other technologies as well. So we do a lot of robotics and general automation right now. So we help customers also automate other sides of their process, things like palletizing, packaging, even just material handling in general. So that's another side of the business. We also do a lot of product tracking. So we use a lot of RFID systems. And it's all kind of filling that same ecosystem of automating the process from beginning to end. We help customers in general just make their process more efficient. We help create roadmaps for their automation and then help them fill that roadmap as we go through it.
All right. No, thank you. Thank you for that background. So, can you share some more specifics in terms of the size of the customers that you work with, or any particular industry that you are in?
Yeah, of course. So one of our biggest customer is in medical device. That's the customer that actually has been with us for since the company started for the last 21 years. We have been working with them all the time, like continuously. We have something going on with them. So they manufacture contact lenses. So we work with them a lot in that area, inspecting their products from beginning of the production line all the way until distribution. So we help them through the entire process, making sure that every step of the process is going as expected. We've also worked with other medical devices like knee replacements, breast implants, implantable contact lenses, heart catheters. And we've also worked in aerospace industry. We've worked with some consumer goods manufacturers. We've worked with some building materials manufacturers like flooring or walls or roofs. Um, so different industries that we have served. Again, it has always been our main focus is using machine vision pretty much to help these customers, stay more efficient and ensure quality. We have worked with a big range of customer sizes. So we have worked with like small machine shops that had like a couple employees, all the way to Fortune 100 companies that has global presence and multiple areas around the world, multiple locations around the world.
All right. So you're based out of Florida,
Yes.
but your clientele is all over the country or even international?
International, actually. So we do have a lot of companies here in the U.S. Of course, we have a lot in Florida where we exist, but we have also worked with some companies in the north side. We have worked with or northeast, to be more specific. We have worked with some customers in Midwest, and then we have few customers in Europe, and we have couple in Asia and Australia as well. And currently, we're exploring the Middle East region.
Okay, all right. So you have a unique story in terms of that you did not start the company. You started working there, and 4 years ago you acquired it.
Yes,
So
correct.
how was that transition from working for a company and then acquiring it?
Yeah, it was I think I had some opportunity to experience that before I purchased it because the previous owner kind of retired 1 year before I purchased it from him. But he was semi-retired, so he wasn't here in Jacksonville anymore. He actually moved to another city. So and I was the general manager at that point, so I was kind of almost running everything myself. So of course, being like under his expertise, I've learned a lot myself, how to run the company, how to look at different aspects of it. But of course, like once I took ownership, it was a whole like the transition, even though I had all that experience. But it was challenging, I would say that. But I always love challenges, and I like to challenge myself. So that what got me excited about it and got me motivated to continue what I'm doing. As I mentioned, I really loved what I'm doing, so I really wanted to continue doing what I'm doing. We had a great team, so I really wanted to continue working with them and give them more opportunities to actually shine and grow and learn more and serve our customers even further. Um, and of course, like every day is a learning lesson for every one of us. So even though I've been doing it for years, but still, like every day I learn something new. I meet with new people. I see different stories and I hear different experiences. See different perspectives, different insights. So it's always learning. And it's been, as I said, challenging, but in an exciting way. And I'm very excited to continue doing it.
Okay. What would some of the lessons that you learned during your transition from being an employee to a business owner that you would like to share with our audience?
Of course, yeah. I would say something that a lot of people told me, and I've it took me a while to transition out of it is working on the business rather than working in the business, especially in my case because I was working in the business for 6 years and then all of a sudden I had to work on the business and look at like bigger picture and things like that. So that's definitely like a big lesson that I learned. Like I have to look at the bigger picture more. I shouldn't be like not necessarily dragged but like pulled into like day-to-day operation but to balance that I always say like I have to put the right people in the right seats to be able to work in the business, so you can't just work on the business and leave in the business all by itself. So that balance is really important, and kind of working in delegation and setting boundaries, setting expectations, creating a vision, and make sure that everyone is aligned towards that vision has definitely been one of the biggest lessons that kind of shifted me from or shifted with me from being working in the business to become the owner of the business.
Okay. All right. And how much growth you have since you acquired the company 4 years ago? How much the company has grown since then?
We in terms of headcount, we actually it increased significantly, and it was about I want to say like we have been sustaining about 10% growth every year in terms of headcount, and then overall in terms of revenue since I bought it until now, just about a little over 30% growth.
All right. That's awesome. So how many employees do you have at the moment?
Currently, we have 14 employees.
14 employees. Okay. All right. And now you're looking to further grow internationally as well. So
Yes.
I assume you'd be hiring people internationally.
Yep. That's the goal. Yeah, we are trying to establish, as I mentioned, like we have a lot of customers in Asia, Europe, and we're looking in the Middle East. So we're trying to establish some a branch or a hub in that area where it can serve all these different customers. So somewhere central to all those customers that we currently have.
Okay. What's the ideal customer profile for you?
It's any manufacturing company. We always say if you have a product that you look at it by your eyes right now, we can automate that process. That's who we're looking for. So any manufacturing company that has a production line or just they're producing product of any sort, and they're looking into improving the quality and efficiency of the process. We're here to help. That's what we do.
Okay. All right. Definitely. Thank you for being with us and joining MCOP. Last question I would ask, outside of work, what are your interests and hobbies?
Yeah. Biggest thing outside of work is my family. I have two kids, so I try to spend time with them as much as I can. I would want them, yeah, to of course, like as any parent does, you want to, make sure that you are giving them undivided attention. And being a business owner, sometimes that's a challenging. So I try to keep it as balanced as I can. And I love anything to do with water, so any water sports, swimming. I always love to be at the beach, so that's my biggest thing. Which also I'm getting my kids to that, so we can do it together.
All right.
Yeah.
That's good. And what would be the advice you would give to fellow business
Stay focused. It's challenging with well, like especially like in our industry right now with like all the advancement in technology, and I'm sure that's applicable to anyone. There's always going to be shiny objects, and there's always going to be something new that you feel you want to pursue. So stay focused, make sure that you have a vision, make sure you have a mission, make sure that you have a focus area, that you're always there, and evaluate. I'm not saying don't change, but evaluate pretty well before you make any change.
All right. Thank you, Ahmed. Thank you for those words of wisdom. And inshallah, looking forward to seeing your journey and your growth through the years. And again, thank you for being part of MCOP, being a member over here.
I
And
appreciate it. Thank you so much for having me.
wish you all the best.
Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it.
Comes.